Hello, welcome to my channel. We have an unidentified male today. The body was found June 15th, 1981 in Bear River City, Utah. Age 20 to 40 years old. Measured at 5'8", 177 pounds. Estimated PMI just days. Recognizable face. Reddish brown long sideburns. Red auburn hair, reddish brown mustache. And here's their image. Hopefully they took an actual picture. And this bothers me because this guy was killed July 22nd, 1981, right? And this John Doe was killed a month before, 1 month apart, within a 16-minute drive. Well, we'll just call it a 15-minute drive, right? Because I'm just going to round. And then I look at him, and I feel like he looks so similar to that man. And I can't help but stop and wonder, do you think a month went by before they reported him being murdered? I mean, because it looks so much like him, and it's right there. But he's 5'11", not 5'8", so he's taller. Last seen July 1981, never been heard from since. Brown hair. But it's right at the same spot. I mean, it's right there. Not 15 minutes away. And if I was going to look for his remains somewhere, I would look for him to be right in that area somewhere, right? So not 15 minutes away. Not 15 minutes away. This other guy was found a month before. Nude on a bank of a canal with multiple incised wounds present, probably stabbed to death. Recognizable face, right? And this guy was murdered by being stabbed to death. So now I can't help but wonder if he wasn't murdered a month before and they didn't report it for a month. I don't understand. So, I mean, he looks similar to the image that I have. I mean, I don't have an actual picture, but I'm looking at him, and I'm going back and forth on the pictures, and I'm thinking, wow, I mean, he looks so similar to him. Even the way they did his eyes and everything. I mean, the hair, it all looks to me like it could be him. But it's a month before, but it's right there in the same spot. Same age, and he looks just like him to me. So I don't understand. It's crazy. It's like it makes me feel like he was murdered a month before and they waited a month to mention it. So, and I can't find anybody else that's gone missing. And he was stabbed to death, and that's how that guy was killed. That guy was stabbed to death, and they haven't found his body. But then a month before, there's somebody that looks like him, the same age, in the same area, the face and the hair and the eyes and everything looks to me the same, but I don't have an actual photo to go by. Wish I did instead of this drawing. But I feel like it has to be him, even though it's a month before he was murdered. I feel like something's just not right. Like, that has to be him, right? So then I go looking for anybody that could be. It's right there in that same area, though, right? So then I go and look for somebody that's missing. And then I can't help. I feel like the guy that got convicted of murdering him, maybe that's who he murdered. Maybe he didn't want to give up the remains of this guy because he had some other body there that he had killed. I don't know for sure, but it looks to me like it's the same damn person, right? It's driving me crazy. So then I look to see if anybody's missing around that time. There's somebody missing in Spokane, Washington, 5'7", 165 pounds, but missing June 24th, 1981. That's June 15th. Do they have an exact date he was driving? Last heard from June 23rd. That's not going to be him. May 27th, Chico, California. That's Butte County, right? Yeah, because they found a body right around that time that had been burned in Butte County. So I'm thinking that this guy was probably the one that was burned in Butte County, but I don't know. Charles borrowed a vehicle from a friend, never been heard from since. I don't know what he looks like. 5'8", 150 pounds. And then we have this one, all the way from Ohio, 21 years old, 5'5" to 5'8". Let's see. I don't know. Ohio's a long ways. I feel like the guy that stabbed the other guy to death a month later had to have been the person that killed this guy. I mean, it just really seems that way. It's such a huge coincidence to have somebody murdered 15 miles away a month before, stabbed to death, and it be somebody different that killed him. Okay, then we have this guy endangered missing June 1st, 1981 while on leave. He was 5'8", 147 pounds, 25 years old, slender build. He was last seen on leave from the United States Navy June 1st. He was expected to travel to Canada to visit his girlfriend but never arrived. He may have been treated in a naval hospital in 1981 and then traveled to Florida. Nobody's had any contact with him. Okay, so he does look like, because I don't have an actual photo, I still feel like it looks just like the guy that was killed a month after that. So, I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? Leave comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think that somebody else killed somebody in that same area, right there 15 minutes away, and stabbed him to death? Do you think it could be a different killer? I don't know. So, anyway, maybe it's a different person, though. But even if it's a different person, could it even be the different killer? Because it's, I don't know. It's driving me crazy. Because I don't see anybody missing that looks similar from the same area. But let me know what you think. So don't forget to pray for this unidentified male and his family so that they have closure, so that they find out who this is that was found there with a recognizable face. I wish they had an actual photo, because sometimes they do. They have actual photos. I really feel like it looks a lot. I find it hard to believe it's somebody from Chico, California, or Polk, Ohio, unless they happen to be in that same area for some reason, or the United States Navy person. Maybe it's somebody that wasn't reported missing. I don't get it. Anyway, feel free to leave comments. Don't forget to pray for all of their loved ones and their family. If you have any information, please come forward. Give it to authorities. Let them know. Let them decide if it's important. And have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.